Hey everybody, what is up? It is your girl, the Princess of Judah, coming to you with new facts on love. And today we're talking about this movie that I watched that I totally fell in love with. It's an old movie. It was filmed in my hometown, Baltimore, and it's called He's Just Really Not That Into You. If you really want to know the signs and you really want to know how to watch out for this, that, the bad, the wrong, and actually find the one, stay tuned. See you in a second. Okay, so guys, I saw this movie actually a couple of months ago, actually last year sometime, but my sister, my little sister, just recently watched it, because she's like, what's that movie we're talking about again? And I'm like, oh, go watch it. And so I saw a couple clips of it again today while she was watching it on her MacBook, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta do a video on this movie. This movie, guys, first of all, it is hilarious. Ladies, you'll get a serious kick out of this movie because it really, like, it's almost like mocking us, but it's not really mocking us. It's just showing us what we're like and how we're like, oh my god, this guy, that, and is he gonna call? And the stuff we say, like, oh, he just didn't call because you're too strong and independent for him, or he's probably just on a business trip and he didn't forget about you. Trust me, girl, he's probably just scared to call you and all this crazy stuff. So basically, in the movie, there's four. I think it's four. Is it four? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 main women, and they're all in different types of situations. They all work in the same office, but they're all in these different situations with their love story. One's married, one is just dating a guy, living with a guy. One is just kind of, side chick material who's like always just trying to like get up with other people's husbands and fall in love with the wrong guy. And the other one's just like desperate, like just trying to date any guy that says he likes her or that looks at her. So it's just really funny because these 4 women, they were all like real situations that a lot of people are in. And basically the movie's just talking about like some situations, he's just really not that into you. It takes work from a guy on his part to date you. And for a guy, the girl that he genuinely loves or falls in love with, remember, guys don't love you right away. They don't just love you. They don't know you. Hello. Okay, so, you don't love a guy and he doesn't love you. He doesn't know you. You guys don't know each other. So, no, I'm not saying that I should just see and be like, that's the one and I'm going straight for her. Nobody does that, okay? There's love at first sight stuff and there's lust at first sight stuff. Lust at first sight, when a guy's like, she's really hot and, I'll totally smash that. I'll totally date her. I'll totally do anything to get in those pants. We're not talking about that. We're talking about love, genuine love. It takes a knowing of a person to love them. And in the movie, you see that play out. Even with the girl situation, she was dating a guy for 7 years. They were living together. They were basically married, but he didn't believe in marriage. She wanted to get married. She was embarrassed. She wanted to be in a marriage. And he was like, well, I just don't believe in marriage. It's just not my thing. And, even though it's like he genuinely cared about her, but he wasn't willing to make that extra step to make her happy and make her feel secure. And so that automatically was not a good relationship. Was he a good guy? Yes, he was a good guy. Did he have to come around and get himself together? Exactly. That's the point. And he wasn't there yet. But she had prematurely went with him and went to make this life when he wasn't ready to make that kind of commitment. So that is not, right now, that's not your guy. And you're not in that relationship. And that's the thing. A lot of us run ahead of ourselves. And we don't understand that you don't be with a guy until he's really that into you, because honestly, on one side of life, he's really just not that into you. And all the guys in this movie, great guys, real guys, they're not bad guys, they were good guys, but they really just weren't that into you, okay? So obviously, the marriage, the guy ended up cheating with the girl, the guy who's married to the lady, the husband of the lady, ends up cheating with the girl who's all trying to get with people's husbands and everything, and so, long story short, I don't want to give the whole movie away, but, this sucks. I'm not giving the whole movie away. They get divorced, and the girl, the side girl, ends up with nobody, because there was a guy who genuinely loved her, and she didn't like him because he wasn't her type, you know, he was what she wanted, you know, her squeeze bear, her sex on the side, but not trying to be with him, not her type. She wanted a married man with his stuff together, or whatever she wanted. I don't get it. Point of the matter is this: the people at the end of the movie who deserved relationships were in relationships, and the people at the end of the movie who didn't deserve relationships were not in relationships. And the wife, it's like, oh, poor the wife, you know, why did she get treated like that? Well, even she, like I said, she had fought it. She said basically, while they were not married yet, she basically not forced him into a marriage, but she shot clocked him. Listen, ladies, shot clock is a really cute song. It's a terrible idea. If a guy doesn't genuinely want to marry you and he doesn't genuinely love you, don't try and force him to. That's not going to make the situation better. You'll just be married to the same guy who's not that serious about you. You'll be married to, he's just really not that into you. That'll be your husband. You don't want that, okay? Be a good woman. Be conservative. Be restrictive. Do Steve Harvey's cookie jar. And don't stop after 3 months. Keep doing it until the guy really puts his work in for you and really says, wait a minute, this is a woman I really love. I need to be with this woman. I love this woman with all of my heart. I can't spend another day without this woman. She won't just move in just by me being her boyfriend and buying her cute stuff. So I have to get serious about this woman. This woman's a serious woman. I want this to happen. This is where a man not only should be, but where he wants to be. He wants to feel like this was worth fighting for. And if you want a good man, like I said, it's not that the guys aren't good. It's just that certain situations, it's not a big deal to them. If you moved in, why should he put a ring on you? He doesn't really want to make a commitment. Why would he put himself through all that when you're already here? Ladies, standards. And guys, all the same, if she's not a chase, if it's not a good situation, and it's not a work, it's not this, why are you dating her? You know, there was a guy in the movie, a guy side too, the guy in the movie was really in love with a lady who was kind of like just into people's husbands. He was really trying to like be in love with her. He was trying to buy a house for them. He was saying, we need to like get serious. I want more. You know, let's be in a relationship. I want to marry you. We can get a house together. She wasn't worth that. She wasn't worth that. She didn't love him back. He loved her. He did his work, and she didn't want back. She wanted somebody else's husband because she heard that somebody married somebody's husband and had a great relationship, so she should be able to. No, she ended up at the end of the movie obviously single. Like, you know, everybody else who does that ends up at. So I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying that was the movie, and the movie was hilarious. It is hilarious. It's lit. Like I said, it was filmed in my hometown, Baltimore. It's, again, hilarious. And it's so real. Like, you know what I mean? I have never really been in any of those situations, but like, as a girl, I totally felt the vibe. Like, I totally, like, yes, girl, I agree with everything you're saying. Like, I totally agree with the ladies. It's so real. And I think everybody should go check it out. It's on Netflix. It's called something like He's Just Really Not That Into You. Something like that. But it's a really good movie. It's funny. It's pretty long, so take your time. Make sure you have a big, 2 hours to watch. And enjoy. But that's the video for today. I want everybody to take your standards up because he could really just not be that into you. So, love you guys so much. I hope you guys learned from this little skit movie or that movie and from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will totally be back with you guys soon. Of course, I haven't been keeping up with posting. And the last video I posted on the wrong channel. So, of course, I just been late and later. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys and see you guys later. Bye-bye.